morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys have joined in. Welcome to another watercolor tutorials. I'm going to do a flower and then maybe a few of the. I'm just trying to do some classes for flowers, and I'm just trying to build some demo at the moment. So as I said, it's like I keep the paper at an incline, but the camera is acting up. It's not able to focus. It doesn't like manual focus at an angle. It's just trying to. So I'm going to try to do it in flat. That's usually what I don't advise, is just generally keep it slightly up. But for the sake of YouTube, I'm going to try to keep it low. So every painting I do, I try to do in 4 steps. So the 4 steps. Okay, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to another watercolor instructions. The paper I've stretched is a quarter sheet, and it's a 140 pounds rough Saunders paper. So I've already stretched, and I'm just using a small Magello paper here. And I'm going to do a flower themed painting. So usually I'm going to try to put the vase maybe on this side or on the other side. It's just a composition. So I'm going to maybe put the vase here, a circular vase. Again, there's no, you are happy to put whatever vase you want to put. And I'm going to do some flowers basically. So I'm just looking at a composition in that style. Okay. And then maybe there's some flowers which are fallen. So these circles represent a plane. So I just know where to put the center point. Okay. So roughly I know that is where the flower is gonna sit in. So a little bit of offset just to give a little more interest in the painting. Okay, and there's a couple of flowers fallen down, and I'm going to put in some reflection. So it looks like a very simple drawing. So all the paintings I do, I try to do it in 4 steps. So making sure that the drawing is correct, the first wash, the second shadows, and the 4th step is the highlights, if there is any highlights. And then for this one, I'm going to try to keep the light source top right hand corner. Okay, so the shadow is going to be on that. If that's your circle, so the shadow is going to be on that area. Okay, so super easy to think about it. And then let's just continue with. So I'm going to just use a mop, and I have some Persian blue already mixed in the palette. So I'm just going to grab that as the background. Again, this one is a little more negative painting, so I'm just trying to think about come over here. There's some white flower, maybe daisies, but I'm just trying to think. Come in with a lot more water. You can keep your paper wet, but the mop has plenty of water, so I'm alright just to push. It's going to only take 4 or 5 minutes, less than a few minutes to continue with the paper. So again, this is like a negative painting, so you're painting between the flowers so that the flowers can stand out. It's a very effective way, especially when you're painting scenes like snow or flowers, especially when you look at making the flowers look more delicate. This is how you tend to do. One of the ways, not this is the only way, this is one of the ways to do. And a lot of people use flat brush for flowers. Again, there's nothing wrong with round brush. I'm comfortable with round, and I do with round brush. Okay, and when you notice it, I'm not being very particularly careful about painting on the circles, because those are just my reference points where I want to point, where I'm painting right now. Okay, so a simple, quick wash. I am going to finish the wash. There's a couple of flowers fallen down, or else this area looks too empty. So I'm just putting in some colors. Okay, and maybe I will just add a different color just to give a little bit of boundary. This is a little bit of burnt sienna, and then there's a little bit of blue in the palette, so it gives you a greenish tint. Okay, that's my first wash. So hopefully it's very straightforward, simple. And now I will start beefing up some grays over here. So I've done two steps. Doing is adding a couple more darker areas. And we will come to the vase in a second. Okay, so that much is enough. Maybe I'm gonna just pick up some green, come to the pot, or and I'm gonna go a little more dark from the shadows from the flowers itself. I will add a flower here. So dark flower. Let me just take a little tissue and just block it out so that there is a flower over there. Okay, and I think this is a good place for me to just quickly dry. So I'm just trying to be less water, quite thick, and then I'm going to come in a little bit of yellow just to show where the center point is. Okay, and then also because I said it's like, this is where the reference line is, so I'm going to just add a little bit of shadow on this side. So that's where the little bit of shadow. So that's your light source. I'm keeping the shadow. I missed a couple of spots. I'm going to come back. So I'm going to come and go back to yellows, and then there's a couple of flowers I missed. Okay. Okay. So at this stage now I'm going to just do some branches. So I'm using some burnt umber. And maybe a little bit of Algeria. That one is a little too warm. I don't want a lot of water. I'm just going to take some water off. I just want it to be a little rough. And I'm going to come in. A couple of stems. Could be any color. So okay, some stems. I'm gonna go add some leaves. Not too many, but this is sap green. Try to change a little bit. And while it's still wet, we'll just come in a couple of places. Okay, so we are slowly getting there at the moment, and I'm going to start beefing up certain areas, make it a little more dark. So I'm going to pick up some gray, and I'm going to just play with the tallow blue, which I've been playing. So I'm going to come in, add some more darks, a couple of random places. So it's just to exploit. If you want to make something look more white, you do is make the background a little more darker. I'm just coming in, making the edges a little soft. I'm just have a wet brush at the moment. And the last thing I want to try to do is some shadows on the vase itself. So I'm going to come in. Some shadows are here. I will make the edges a little more soft. And maybe add a boundary. For the whole pot. Add a little more definition to the shadow. And some reflection on the other side. Okay. So this should have been over here. Oh, I forgot to add a couple of leaves on this one. So okay. And I'm going to do the same treatment. A couple of stem while it's still wet. Okay. So I'm gonna, at this stage, I'm gonna quickly dry before I can add some shadows to the actual flowers. Light. Couple more shadows. It's just a hint. Shadows. Okay, a little bit of shadow, and then same thing goes over here. And also I'm going to add a little more shadow to the vase. And because there is flowers, a little more shadow under the flowers as well. So now coming to adding a little more shadow to the leaves as well. So a couple of places, tiny bit shadows on the leaves. Okay, and maybe a couple more branches with dark shadows. Some shadows on the stem. And I'm going to add a tiny bit shadows wherever the flowers meet. So a little bit shadows. The third stage, so tiny bit. At this stage I can stop, or I could just go add a little bit of tiny bit on each flower. Some splatter just adds a little more texture. I love the sound, so it's like just add a little more. Okay, that kind of does it, and there's nothing else other than just to put in a signature and finish the painting. Okay, a simple negative painting. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me just seal the painting. I did a painting yesterday, 2 paintings, and both the paintings it didn't record it correctly. So I don't know, hopefully I'm not the only one who's always recording, and most of the time either I've not turned the mic on or I've not turned the camera on properly. The amount of paintings I've done which I haven't recorded correctly is unbelievable. Okay, so let's see if you can see it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a try. Simple negative painting, and that's how you tend to get the full painting. So, and if you're new to the channel, have a look at Wet on Wet podcast. I interview fantastic artists. I'm hopeful that you will enjoy it. And then please like, subscribe, and share the video if you've been here. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.